We're going to use our tape diagram to represent 5 halves, and we're going to make them into groups of 3/4. So notice we only need 2 to make a whole, and we have 5. So let's go ahead and represent our 5 halves. This might help us to understand this is 1, and this is 2, and this one is 3. We need 5 halves. Let's color the 5 halves. 1 half, 2 halves, 3 halves, 4 halves, and 5 halves. And now we need to make groups of 3/4. Now let's notice that we have different denominator, so we need to make them into fourths. This one is into halves. We need to cut them into fourths. Let me get I'm gonna get the same color, but I'm just gonna make the lines a little thinner. So here we go, smaller so you can see. So we make the first one into fourths, and I'll be doing the same thing with the other one and the other one. So originally we had started with our 5 halves, but once we cut them into fourths, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 4, because we need 4 to make a whole, and there's 4 here, and 2 more, it's 10. And this is what we call equivalent fractions. Now we can make our groups of 3/4. 3/4 means we only need 3 out of the 4. So we're going to highlight it so that you can see each group. This will be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. That's one group. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. That's another group. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. That's another group. And notice that we have one part left. This one is left. So we were able to make 3 groups with 1 left over out of 3 that we needed, because we needed 3 for every group that we were making. So this is why we say there's only 1 part out of the 3 that we were using. We're going to use the numerical representation to represent the 5 halves divided by 3/4. The first number is what we have. We always leave the number the same. So 5 halves, which division becomes multiplication. And then the 3/4, we do the reciprocal, or the 4/3. Then we do 5 times 4. And then we do 2 times 3. We simplify a fraction. We figured out how many groups of 6 can you make in 20. 6 times 3 is 18. Remainder 2. 2 out of 6. So we say 3 groups with 2/6. Those of you who know how to simplify the 2/6 is the same thing as 3 and 1/3, which give us the same answer as we got on the top.